Are we live now? Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jay.
This is Tay.
It's K.
And this is
Real Spit. Hey. Real Spit. We in this bitch. Hey. This shit is raw.
Right, fire.
Hey.
Album coming soon. I'm not doing it with you.
Hey. Hold up.
Hey, guys, this is Jay.
This is Tay.
This is K.
And this is Real Spit.
Oh.
What up?
Woo, woo.
So you already know we got our special guest tonight.
Y'all remember, y'all been seeing the promo all week.
Oh man.
He's back for another round.
Yeah. What's up, friends?
What's
You
up?
didn't scare him off too far.
Oh, yep.
But let us get your name for the people that do not know.
Oh no. If you never been introduced to me, I'm Darius. Friend of the Real Spit Pod.
Fam.
Back again.
Hey.
Back again with the shits.
Right.
Hey, always. Hope everybody's having a good night. How y'all doing?
been a
Man,
long
chilling. I'm good.
Long week, but we here. We made it to
I was
Friday.
looking for Friday so bad.
It's been a little
Yeah.
smooth week.
This is the first day I'm not doing overtime, so I'm excited to just be going to bed at a reasonable hour.
Ooh.
That's understandable. I talked to you last night. You were up till 1 a.m. and I was like,
Yes, I
bitch,
was.
Talk about bitch.
you were
I had to
good.
be up at 5.
Ooh, I couldn't do it.
Me all week.
Well, let's get it off our spirit, guys. This week, our get it off our spirit is from this present moment. What's the vision? Where's the goal after this? Like, where it's up from here? Where is it going? You know,
Okay. So you mean in the sense of where we going in life from here, or
like what's the goal? What's the
I'm probably
vision?
going home after this.
Not like tonight, but
I'm a
overall.
So the vision overall after the night, school.
School.
I don't want to go to school, honestly, but I know I need to go to take some classes. I found I had this program I can do called Coursera for free, and it's this IT program I'm interested in. So it's about 6 weeks for each different class. So I'm gonna have to get into it right now.
Oh,
The first due date for the courses is like the 19th of October, and I'm like, damn, I ain't started nothing yet.
That's Monday.
But I know.
Right.
So I'm like, Saturday, time to go be a good day to study because I'm off. So
Okay, cool.
some classes for me.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me in 6 weeks and see what I mean, what I'm doing.
Get you a motherfucking book bag.
Right.
Bitch.
Let's say, what about you?
From here, I just want to better myself. I just want to do better. I want to think clearly. I want to see clearly. I want to just do good just so my son can see me do good and want good for himself. That's all I really want. That's all I really want. From here is just I'm trying to accept more opportunities without being afraid to take it. Like today, you know, I've been getting into my consulting, business
we gotta
consulting.
talk about that.
And I had a meeting today, and it went really good. At first, I was scared. I was like, I told Zell to, stay in the car for a minute.
Just in case.
Just in case somebody try to fuck me up or something, rob my ass.
Right.
But no, like, it went really good. Like, we talked for like 2 hours, and,
Beautiful.
I got to know her, got to know what she's trying to do, and I'm excited to actually,
Be a part of it.
be a part of that, yeah. So, that's where
good.
it's headed.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Darius, what about you?
What was the question? I don't mean to.
No, you're fine.
What was-
So what's next from here? Like, where are you going? What's your vision? What's your plan?
Yeah, mostly just trying to stay positive, and it's day to day for me. It's a lot going on. We'll probably talk about it later. If not, but anyway, for the most part, I had a little spit, brain fart.
You fine.
Just staying positive,
Right, only thing to do.
working
Best thing to do.
and having fun.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead. Hey, at least you're still working. A lot of people not. So,
Yeah.
Jay, what about you?
I don't know. I'm just. The goal is always the same. Just not be a piece of shit.
Whoa.
Just try to be better. Try to get my shit together, basically.
I mean, it sounds like
Dev loves when I
You just
say
remind me of the old Browns. You know what I mean? Just self-deprecating. We winners now. Fuck.
yeah,
we gonna see about Sunday.
Whooping that ass.
Woo, woo, woo.
be positive. We whoop
That was some
ass.
negativity that he's putting out there.
Whoop
You know, I'm a
ass.
Steelers fan.
I know.
I know. But Dev, what about you? What's next?
I'm gonna just stick with what's going on here. What's next is just keep growing and expanding what we doing here. DMST Studios, DMST Podcast, I Am 216 Entertainment. We just got a lot of stuff going on with EPs to. We'll get y'all in on some stuff. You know, you don't need to. I mean, you know, we want to hold shit back, but you don't got to hold it back because the thing about it is, you need execution, and people can have all the ideas in the world. One thing I give a lot of people credit for out here that's doing shit is execution. So I ain't afraid to put ideas out there. You know what I mean? Because I know we gonna execute the shit.
Yeah.
But people who haven't been up here, we got a dope ass space. Shout out to Silka. I mean, I'm not talking about in here. I'm talking about out. I mean, this is okay too, but out there, it's a large area. Shout out to Silka and Kat Daniil. They shot a video out there about a month ago.
Shout out.
But we started brainstorming with a bunch of different people who was up here. Our homie B Titty, comedian, and Ulysses. So we gonna have like a New York style pop up comedy show out there.
Oh, cool.
Where we gonna have comedians come through. We gonna set up about 40 chairs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Social distancing.
Social
chairs?
Social distancing. You got to see the space. That
Gotta
space
wear
is
your
huge.
mask.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
and then so we got our homie Sheikah who putting our EP out. So we're gonna do her EP release up here. We're gonna set up chairs, bring a band.
No, beautiful.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna use the space for like just some eccentric shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Cleveland we got people always say we got talent, we got this, we got that. You know what I'm saying? So let's think outside the box. You know what I mean? And do some shit that don't really happen here. So we're gonna have a lot of pop-up surprise shows where we gonna put some stuff together. So we're gonna charge people, be $10, $15, you know what I mean, a pop. But there's gonna be some dope comedians and some dope
beautiful.
artists. You know what I mean? But
That's what's
just
up.
some pop-up shit. Not at a club, not at a spot,
Yeah.
but we can make it our own. We can put our own lights. We can build our own stage or no stage, our own kind of whatever the fuck we want to do with it. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, maybe some nude painting sips. You know what I'm saying? We got some
I'll
shit
be
going on.
there.
Right?
That'd be
I'll be
dope.
to that.
That'd
I've gone to
definitely
one
be
of
dope.
those, and it was very fun.
We might even honestly clear out of here. Set up
A
a
new
drummer.
person? Oh.
No, I mean we probably gonna do that in here. We probably do that in here in the studio. But I'm talking about in here. We
gotta
would clear
couch.
out. You know what I'm saying? We would put like a drummer over there, keyboardist, mic,
Oh, cool.
and then we would set up chairs and it'd be standing room in there, and we're gonna have a private event in here. We got a bunch of ideas, man. We're gonna do all different kind of shit. So
No, nice.
the goal is to just keep working and keep expanding and keep innovating and doing shit. If you're gonna be a part of entertainment, then motherfucking entertain motherfuckers then. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah.
just come up with different ways
Right.
to entertain. Shit. If
Might
you're
as
gonna
well.
do it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't wanna hear motherfucker, they don't wanna hear me do the same shit over and over again. So whatever. I ain't gonna get into other shit.
It's all right.
So whatever.
Well, what you been up to, Darius, since we last talked to you?
Shoot. Raising my son,
Whoop, whoop.
stuff like
sir.
that.
Raising the future.
Yeah,
Future strong
man.
black man.
He starts soccer, stuff like that.
Oh, really?
That's
Really?
what's up.
We chilling, doing that. And,
Are there a lot of
Yeah,
black
like that
kids
watch
in
soccer.
soccer?
Not in America, but probably more than it was. I played soccer my whole life. So,
Really?
yeah.
Cool.
I'm sure it's enough. It's just probably like spread out.
I got you.
But it's accessible nonetheless. But yeah, soccer practice, all of that. Typical little boy, really rowdy.
Yeah.
It's cool. Daycare, all of that, school. Working, regular job, and like you said, entertainment. Hopping into that bag as like a producer. And producing like content, music content, community events and stuff like that. That's really all I've been really trying to do, just expand the portfolio, like you were saying. So that's about it. What you been up to, Kev?
I'm gonna say for me, nothing. Not as much as you've been up to because you've been
I'm
busy.
chilling. I mean, yeah.
I'm saying because even talking about in a little bit, you got Holy Day coming up again.
True.
So I know we had last year, which
Yeah.
was fun and beautiful.
It was a nice event.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So you want to
So
get into 2020 Holy Day a little bit?
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's go ahead.
Just an event of artists eclectic event as far as the music's no specification in the genres and nothing like that. It's just good energy, and you guys was a part of it. And this is the second one, so just trying to be better than the first one. And I was like boxing for that matter, you know, trying to just be better than myself, be myself. It'll be fun just to produce. I'm like trying to be like the new Sean John, like new Puffy, like that's swag, like that's me. So I want to do it. I'm managing people, other artists now.
Now, how has that experience been? Like going from being the artist to managing people?
It's easy because I can relate. I know what they need to hear. It's funny, like, you know, I just try to like go through the channels to just let them be a creative. And me, I'm the person calling and doing all of that. I'm handling the flyers. I got you the show. It's cool. You need this person, and it's just cool to be connected. Because when I was an artist, it's like I needed that because you know, being a dad or just being a regular human, you don't have anybody to be like. You gotta pay for that. You know, you never really somebody like that really. You gotta mess with somebody that wanted more than you, and you know, I think it's a lot of artists I've been coming across. They just need somebody that care about them more than them, almost like a parent.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, so in the business, if that makes sense.
No, that's
It's
beautiful.
been fun though.
So that's good to take this stuff on.
Awesome.
Cause having another sister or brother.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So what event did you do over the summer that was dealing with basketball?
A grind league associated of mine. His name's Darius as well.
Alright.
Just a community event. We went back home. Like I said, I moved back home. I'm from Lorraine. I've been in Cleveland for like 4 years, but I wanted to come home just from being inspired by a lot of people like you, Deb, everybody, you know. So I'm like, let me go back home real quick with it. All right. And now we here back connecting, bringing a lot of bands from Cleveland. Not even, we brought a lot of bands to Grind League too that was from, in Talent I should say, to Lorraine for a Grind League. And I was just a organizer that we kind of just lucked up because a kid had got shot at that park maybe like a couple of weeks or so while we was playing in the event. So it was really like, it got to be, we was doing it for another reason. And so now we had our community behind us, and then we unfortunately got lucky, but we did it for a reason. You know?
Well, no, I mean, at least it's beautiful that there is a mission behind the story that kind of helped, you know, bring it about.
Truly.
Sad how it started, but you know.
For the more, I mean, they wanted us not to cancel it, but a lot of kids was texting me. I was dealing with the youth, and the community. It was like, no, my dad won't let me come out. My mom. I'm like, no, that's unfortunate that, you know. We talked to the mayor today in my city. Had a meeting with him. Like, he said it's just unfortunate that people feel so bullied to feel like they have to have a gun to when you do get into a situation you have to use it, like instead of trying to duke it out, or you a good basketball player, a good dancer, that's how you showcase your energy or that get that expression, you know, like you might got me today at this, but I could be better at this than you tomorrow. It's like everybody just bullied by life. So you know, people, we trying to do what we got to do.
Well, that's good. That's what's up, that you guys are expanding yourselves not only to make a difference in your life, but also you make an impression on other people.
Yeah, man.
So that's what's up.
Yeah, we got to.
Well, how about this? Let's switch it up real quick. Let's get into some topics. Today we're doing a little differently. We have this magical hat right here, and we are going to have... Yo, mama, go ahead, miss. You got it going for us. And we're going to have Mr. Darius Price-Smith pull out some topics for us this time.
3 topics.
3 of them?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
Let's see what we about to talk about tonight.
All right.
What's the first one?
Shout out to the Real Spit Innovation.
Hey!
All right.
What's number one?
First topic of the night is
Being submissive in a relationship.
Now, this is something we actually talked about a little bit in the past on the DMST Boys podcast. So it's nice to see where our minds are at a year later. Kind of see where our thoughts are going.
Oh, Jesus.
So-
Had to put the
quarantine.
the air in.
So who wants to kick off this topic for us tonight?
I don't know, I'm feeling like our guest should probably kick it off.
I was going to say you.
I was too, honestly. We all turn to you, baby.
No. Now,
I'm no
y'all
guest.
know I am not good at this shit.
Yes,
Y'all-
you
You're not
are,
good at
girl.
what?
You
I
already
am not-
talking.
Listen, I'm not good at relationships. Okay, so I'm gonna just start it off 5. Fuck it.
Are you
Yes,
going to
you
be
should.
submissive?
What you said? Yeah.
So, this topic came from a video that I saw on the Shade Room of the co-host from The Real, Jenny Mai. I don't know if you guys know her. She's engaged to Jeezy. I'm sure everybody knows who the motherfucking snowman is. So, she was saying in her little interview or whatever that in her marriage, she wants to be submissive to her man. And I feel her on that because if you're an independent woman and you're the type of woman that takes care of yourself and people around you, why wouldn't you want to be in a relationship with somebody that you can just kind of take the back seat and just, you're not less than, but you feel comfortable enough to, let the man lead the way in a relationship. And somebody sent me that and asked me, like, do you feel like you let me be submissive? I mean, I'm sorry.
So clearly it was a dude. Who you talking to?
Right.
Relax. But
Clearly you was a dude, but you're like, hey, so
relax, right?
Hey,
Clearly.
So do you feel comfortable being submissive to me? And I'm just like, I mean, not to a certain extent, maybe, but I feel like you gotta earn that type of thing. Okay. I have to be able to be around you and notice how you move and be comfortable with the decisions that you make for yourself in order for me to feel like, okay, you can make decisions for the both of us. So I feel like
I'm trying to fix this mic, yo.
Dev is killing me.
I'm just
He ready.
I'm just listening.
I got so much
PTSD.
PTSD from Dev. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm done.
He don't never let me live.
I'm
my
done.
biggest question with that is, okay, when you were saying about like getting to know them and stuff like that, I agree with you. Like, I can't stand by your side unless I know who you are. But it's just like sometimes in that dating phase, don't you already have to be kind of submissive in a way? Just because you have
Preach.
Because they have to also know who you are. You like I understand when us women want to hold back a little bit because it's just like if we start giving you our all, we giving you our all, we giving you us, whatever we gonna be submissive regardless. But it's just like sometimes I feel like some limits can't be held back. You can't put a limit on who you are in a certain way, because it's just like if you submissive, then you gonna be submissive. You can't just be like, I'm not gonna be submissive to him for him. Be yourself. Like it's just like he has to get to know you too, and you just like you have to get to know him. It's just like, what if he was holding some type of personality of his back, and then he just bring it out when y'all really official, and you just like, who the fuck is you? Like who?
You done catfished me.
Right.
Can I ask a real question?
I don't know, maybe.
What the fuck is an independent woman? It's just a bitch without a nigga. That's all it is. I'm going to ask my brother Keith a real ass question.
No!
Did you ever, before you got married, you or your husband call yourselves independent men? What the fuck is an independent woman? You just a single motherfucker.
Wait, what? What happened?
You just a single motherfucker. Yeah. You a nigga without a you know what I mean? A nigga without a girl or a nigga without a man. You not.
I think you could be.
What the fuck? You just got a job and you pay bills. You're a responsible adult. I'm an independent. Because you got a car? Because you don't ride the Rita?
House.
Right. You got a roof and a car. Get the fuck. To me, this called being an adult. Y'all be going credit.
I get what you're saying, but I know that some
I'm
women.
sorry for yelling. I'm in a mood.
We
Ain't with y'all.
Damn.
I'm on 10
We
from
gave
work.
this nigga liquor.
I'm sorry.
He don't know how to act right
I apologize,
now.
man. I'm sorry.
But I feel like sometimes you can be independent in a relationship and it cause frictions.
Yeah, that's the problem because y'all come into an independent just because y'all had an apartment. Like you was responsible.
No,
I was too,
like,
nigga.
But not even like in that sense, like just in the way you think too. Like you don't think of.
So you're selfish. Can we just define what it is? It's
I
selfish.
think an independent woman is just
selfish.
like I think who she is just a woman that can do on her own. She doesn't need. She really don't need a man.
Are some women
Hold
that
on, wait.
like
she
that.
don't need a man, but when she finally gets a man, it's just. I already have it. I'm just here. You just here because I want some love.
You're right. I feel what you're saying, but it's just a mindset. Like, just because you're paying your own bills and you don't have a boyfriend, you get no credit from a real man for that. You're just a responsible woman. Like, that's baseline. If I'm looking for a wife, like my wife, if she can't pay her own motherfucking bills, how's she gonna help me pay our bills? Like, why the fuck would I even get in a relationship with a woman
I can't pay her own.
You know, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just saying you just don't get no credit for it. Well, they should be manless until they figure that shit out. Because you don't get no credit for just doing. You just doing. You just living.
I totally get what you're saying.
That's all. I'm sorry.
But I think in the case of Jeannie Mai, she's always been like the type of person that people go to
Get
in
fucked
her
by
life.
niggas and never commit.
No. Shut up. The type of person that her people go to that look to make.
Because she got more money than them. Can we stop?
Or maybe she just like her person. Now her personality seems like it's more like take charge, boss like. Her personality seems very take charge. And
if Jeannie Mai was selling you spray paint at the True Value down there in St. Clair, would nobody be going to her for shit? She's on ABC. Okay, doing a fucking TV show, getting that bread, and she fucking the snowman. So now niggas,
she's fucking the snowman.
So now niggas going there. Hey, this liquor gotta be hot.
Now she want to be submissive because it's just.
All right, I'm just talking shit. I'm being bad. I'm done.
So Darius, you gonna turn and see what you think.
This nigga problematic as fuck. Like.
No, it's
My bad, Darius,
never. I love it. I don't know. I mean, like, more so, I would agree with you as far as like it's a dance. You know, it would be more like a video game of some sorts. If you know you unlock certain things at certain levels. You know, for a man and a woman, I would tell my son like this. Honestly, if it's like outside of the date, don't spend no money on a woman for like 90 days, unless that's like your girlfriend. Like, don't spend no bread unless she gonna be right next to you the whole time you spending the money.
Real talk.
I respect it.
I fucking hate
I love her because she got her own.
So
No, I'm just saying.
I love her because she got her.
Remember that song?
I love it because
I mean,
she got her
honestly, if you think about it, we all want somebody that has their own things. Like, we don't want someone that can't provide.
She don't gotta pay for the date, but don't if she hit you up on something like just because I'm a woman, this is what we supposed to get.
I got you.
If she hits you up for that,
That's
get that
tainted.
bread, get that head.
That's tainted. That's tainted. That's like
You said tainted.
that's ultimatum.
I like that.
That's an ultimatum. It's like, I won't do this unless you do that. So if I'm not able to do this, you don't really like me then. For that, I might as well have like 20 women. Because I could just like, for just one woman, 100, I could spend 10 for 10 to 10 girls. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing.
So then the next question is, how long after dating a girl or a guy, if they ask for money, will you give it to them?
If we not friends, I ain't really giving you no money. I don't really care if I had like $1 million because I'm not gonna be the person you could come to me for that.
I got you.
Especially if we got family and shit like that, sons and daughters, nieces, nephews, cousins, grandmas. Like, it's not while I'm dating you, you can't be taken away. You might not be my wife. Why would I let you take that away from me?
True.
Same thing for a woman. Why you not my husband? Why would I give that to you? Yeah. Same for me.
Well, do men even like submissive women?
Yeah. Submissive it gets a bad rap. Like, I just I just went through it just now. It's not about being submissive, right? It's like,
what just happened?
No, I'm telling you. Okay, if you shut the fuck up,
Wow!
I'm fucking with you. So y'all know, shout out to my daughter who was here, and you know my wife was running late from work or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just drive up here and let them in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know she was busy, so I just got in the car and started driving. She called me when she left about 8:45, like I'm on my way home. I'm like, well, you know, I'm gonna head down to the studio. I'm gonna let them in, set up, and then bring her back home. And she was like, I'll just come by and pick her up. That's submissive, not as submissive in like she was bowing down. Like she didn't have to do that shit. Like she could have just went to the crib. You know what I mean? But she just was like, I'll make it easier. You know what I'm saying? Like submission is just like, yeah, like what you need. Like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do some shit for you I wouldn't do for nobody else. Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, And it's the kind of shit that, I mean, I don't know. I think you just need it to be in a relationship. You got to submit to your woman or your man. Like, whatever your mate is in your relationship, you better submit to them in some shape, form, or fashion. Meaning you'll do some shit for them you wouldn't do for nobody else on earth.
I agree with that statement because there is a balance where you just have to.
Yeah, don't be a pushover.
Yeah, no, it's a balance. Like you got to be like, all right, some shit I ain't doing, but some things you can just do. Like you said,
my bad for a bunch of shit. That's a black woman. I'm thinking I'm about to have to go down here, let them in, drive my daughter back home. Yeah, because it's a black woman. Because you already know she ain't gonna do any motherfucking thing. But tonight she felt like being submissive. So you're not. And submissive seems like a bad word.
I'm just about to say it gets like a bad rap.
Pushover, but it's really not that. It's just.
Yeah, like you don't got to do all that. I'm like, man, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, no, me and my brother, we figured that out. When you dating, it's a difference between obedience and respect. Obedience is not what we dealing with. Like we just talking about respect while we dating. That's it. Obedience is what get poured on to where women like I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I was about to say that. Like I think people get confused when they see them doing something for their man. They always feel like, well, he could do it himself. And then it just makes it.
Of course he could.
You making me feel like I'm being weak because I'm about to go pour him a cup of juice. Like, my nigga wants some juice. Let me go get him some juice.
I was being an asshole.
What the fuck?
I was being an asshole early, but that's basically what I was saying. You can pour your own fucking juice before we met, sweetheart. That'll make you independent.
Sweetheart, sweetie.
But I'll pour you some juice.
Yeah.
I know you can pour your own.
But
I'm
I'm an independent juice pourer.
I might as well just pour you some juice.
All right, go ahead.
But I'm gonna do it
Or
for
he
you
may
because I
have
fuck
a
with you
long
like
day,
that.
he's tired. So shit, I ain't been doing shit all day. I'm gonna pour him some juice. Fucking business.
My bad to go left. But the real thing is, same shit with kids though. People think you're supposed to make your kid obedient. Yeah, they're supposed to follow directions, but it's about respect. It's about establishing respect. That's a whole other situation. A lot of parents try to spend their whole life making their kid do what the fuck they say.
Fear them.
Conduct yourself in a way that your kid gonna motherfucking respect you, and you ain't gonna have to force him to do shit.
I literally want my son to be somebody I would want to meet myself.
Yep.
That's all I
Facts.
would like. Yeah.
As long as you feel like your kid is better than you was, both my daughters, y'all motherfuckers is better than me, boy.
Y'all piece of kill.
My daughter lived in Atlanta. She was organized in the George Floyd march before I went and picked her up back in April. I'm like, if I was off school for 5 months when I was 13,
I'd have been chilling.
I wouldn't even know what school was at that point.
I'd have been outside without a mask. I'd have been all this
Mask off. Playing tag and shit here. Keep 6 feet.
Better people than me, man. That's it.
Right.
Oh my God. What's the next topic, Darius?
Oh, for real? Okay.
Oh, you picked them already?
Yeah, I
grabbed all
already
three.
have it. All right. It says, when does your partner need your approval and vice versa? Whoa. In what context?
Oh God.
Okay.
That's a good one, ain't it?
So I will say this. Me and my husband recently were doing this one. Buying big purchases.
Time out. Wait, that's what I said. Your what?
Oh, my husband.
When?
Oh, we got married like 3 years ago.
I didn't know you were married. Ever.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I thought this was something that happened during like
No,
a quarantine.
Oh, no,
I was
it's
a
been for
quarantine.
while. I
was
just
like,
what?
what? When I heard
no
it,
ring because I got no giant ass ring, so it's just like I ain't got no big one. I don't want to show it off.
I didn't even know.
I like
I didn't even know. That's sick. Cool.
But we were talking about this shit recently with big purchases. Like, don't buy anything that's really, in my opinion, over $200 without telling me. Just because, nigga, we are on the same team. I don't need to go to swipe my card and not have money.
That's real shit.
I
Trying to go for lunch. You be like, what the fuck? You mean
If you
trying to
place
get
a
a
group
sandwich.
order, just
You mean
imagine
Chipotle
placing a group
decline.
order, right? You mean? So, we got to be on the same page. We got to make sure we are telling each other things like, we just got to be on the same page. Like, he was talking about going to Columbus this weekend. I was cool with it. I don't care. But just don't talk to me about it. Even if we just
Don't
talk
just
about
disappear.
it. Yeah, like, we have to be communicating. I do not want to find out anything randomly. And it's the same for him because I do a lot of crazy shit in the middle. So I got to tell him when I'm doing something crazy.
Married life sound crazy.
It is. Can I go on some real? All right, man. I know y'all was gonna bring this. Y'all got some heavy hitters today.
Go ahead.
I was gonna try to hold on to this shit.
Because I feel like how you feel.
But you not about you gonna. This is away from me after this. I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow. I mean, it's something we've been discussing, but I went ahead and did it today. But I'm kind of in the mind frame. I don't need women be wanting to be fixers and shit. So I need to. I need to figure this shit out. You know what I mean? I need to man this shit one. So we was going through some shit with my job or whatever. And I got another job on deck. I'm not just, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I turned in my 30-day notice today. You know what I'm saying? But I also heated. I ain't told her yet. We talked about me doing it. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed on Wednesday or whatever. Shit going good. I just got to negotiate my new salary and shit. But yeah, like I ain't talked to her about the shit yet. Like we got some shit going on tomorrow. I'm gonna probably talk to her tomorrow and let her know. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't need in the moment a woman style conversation. Like I knew this is what needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I need to do the shit, live in it for a little bit, and it ain't right. I know it ain't right, man. And she might feel some kind of way.
Shoot, that's how I felt when I left my job last year. I had to for my mind.
Yeah, we was getting into it. Like I got to finish my 30 days on other campuses. My motherfucking, you know, I'm the assistant principal. She a motherfucker, man.
I got you.
Like I don't know if I said on the pod, but I was out when my father died a couple months ago. A month and a half ago now, and when I came back, we was talking about some other shit, and she gonna hit me with like, "Well, when you was out when your father died, people picked up the scrap." That's all I said. First of all, don't bring my motherfucking father's name up, nigga. It's been 3 weeks since he died, my nigga. First of all, secondly, who you had to get to pick up the slack seemed like your motherfucking job.
Right.
It seems like
you the boss.
I was out on bereavement, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. So. It's just some out of pocket shit. You know what I mean? The way she approached shit is real fucked up. So
she looked like us?
Hell no.
I would have said, and I definitely would have said, like, you need to watch your mouth. Like, you can't just outright say it. And then
as a 6'5", 320-pound black dude, you got to watch your mouth though.
It's just like it's one
especially
thing
if I was.
If I was out because of something cliche or something, but you don't bring up something personal like that, and like a month or two, then go
3 weeks,
you
3 weeks, nigga.
You trying to put some shit on me, and I'm still healing.
Basically, like I had to like make up for the time I was. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I don't. So we just clashed over. You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
So it was like the day that happened, I had to like not tell my wife till like 1 o'clock because she a motherfucker had to drive up that bitch and be like, "Bitch, what the fuck is this?"
Tell her meet me outside.
Like earrings off, like let's go.
So she like, I was telling her the other week, she's like, anything to get you the fuck up out of there. So I mean, it's not an issue. It's just, but you bringing shit up to your and double checking and going over shit with your mate, like that's some heavy shit. Because sometimes you know how you. Sometimes maybe you don't need that bullshit from them, or you'll know how they'll react. So sometimes you gotta, for the betterment of the relationship or for your own mental health, just hold on to that shit, man.
I agree, but it's good that you talked about it though, because it's not gonna be a complete surprise.
So like she blindsided when
and it's a 30-day. Like my last day until November 13th, and I got like 2-3 jobs on the line. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal.
And see, you're prepared though. Also, that's another thing. Like you have to do those things. So we're gonna switch it up to the people that are Darius, I don't know. Are you single? You dating?
I'm dating right now.
You dating? Tay, I know you're in a relationship all the way. Jay, you are complicated AF.
Yeah.
So
you keep going. She gonna say why? I'm gonna find some tweets. You know what? Can we just enter one segment? Is this person single or in a relationship? So we gonna figure that out. Go ahead. My bad.
So let's get. I want to get y'all perspective also. Because I know Darius, you're talking about marriage. Sound crazy, and it is a little crazy.
It really
and
does.
honestly, though, it's just all relationships. It's no matter what the name of it is. It's just all crazy.
I imagine.
But so let's hear your perspective also too.
Oh man, you want to go first?
Not at all. Go ahead.
They'll find her tweets.
I'm already here. I'm just waiting.
Oh really? I mean,
You know what?
It's somebody's tweets.
For in a relationship, you know, it's always good to communicate.
And let's give a story. Let's say y'all live together at this point.
Oh, at that point in the game.
Because, I mean, that's when relationships get serious, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a lot of communication. A lot of things got to be on the table. Temperaments got to be known, like how a person reacts under pressure and stuff like that. Because it's like a dance almost.
True.
For me, at least, it's like, you know, I see that person not lacking something. Like, I see them different than they see themselves, perspective-wise. So I just try to accent that. Like, if they move in that way, I make sure I'm there for them that way. So that's in any relationship, business, friend, romantic, platonic. But as far as a person I'm entertaining in a relationship that I would like to be with them in the future, transparency.
That's a beautiful
flaw
word right there,
and all.
A good song, too.
You know.
You're on the right page. Tell you what you thinking.
Okay. One thing I know in my relationship that I would want him to get my approval of is just, I guess the same thing you said, Kay, like financial things. Because it's just like, for one, I had to get out of my pattern of saying like, fuck it, I get that in my paycheck. Like, no, like I really had to, I woke up one day and it was just like, I need a plan. Like, I'm literally, I'm cruising through life, but I'm cruising with nothing to show for it. Like, where's the money that I'm trying to gain? Where is the stability? Like, I need stability in my life, because some bullshit can happen today and then I'm worried about tomorrow. I don't want to worry about tomorrow. I want to keep on, okay, well, this got fucked up, but, you know, at least we got this cushion, so we good. But, and then plus what Darius said, like, it's some things that he has flaws with that I feel like, okay, let me at least pick up the slack. Like, we both are some spenders. He still ain't.
So who the bigger spender, you or him?
Him. like I had to, you know, tell him before. Like, it's just like, you gotta realize, like, it really, like, I know you know it ain't just us no more, but it's just like, it's easy right now. Yeah, everybody done gave us some diapers. Yeah, we got some help, but at the same time, you gotta also wake up and realize, what if the help that we have is gone or dried out? Then what we gonna do?
Sure.
What, you gonna steal some diapers? Hell no. Like, I ain't got time, because then that's gonna put you in a position where I might be a single parent because now you locked up. Like,
Sure.
you know, it's just like, you gotta think about some stuff, because it can trickle down, and then it also can affect our son. So I don't have time for that. You
Makes
know.
sense.
It's time to grow up. But I just feel like when it's important, it's gonna affect me, I need to know about it. I don't want no short, half-ass, no, you tell me what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I got you.
Period.
And I will say this too. I think there's also a difference between getting their approval and communicating, because at the end of the day, we're all adults. But you have to also make the best decision for yourself and your relationship.
Right.
So just throw that out there. You do have to do what's best for yourself, but you just have to make sure you talk about it with your partner, you know, if it's that serious. Because y'all are a unit, and don't mess up the unit's flow. It's hard to get back.
Yeah. What about you, Jay?
Jay, we didn't forget you. This motherfucker.
So we're going to get to your game if you single or not after you answer the question.
I don't know, man. I don't want to answer the question no more. I mean, I agree with what everybody said. I'm the type of person that's a bit. See.
What happened?
I'm just see.
Oh.
I hear Darius over here. See, okay, so I'm the type of person that's big on communication, because I am an overthinker to the core. So you have to communicate certain things to me. I don't like to be blindsided by things. And I feel like if we in a relationship and it's not just like a casual situation, we really trying to build towards a future together, you need to be able to communicate things that's going to affect me to me. You can't just do it and then after you do it, be like, oh yeah, I did this, huh? What? You said you did what? Like, don't do that. And I mean, it's not necessarily approval, it's just the communication and the respect of the communication for me. Like, respect me enough to give me that communication. And I also agree with what you said about, you know, sometimes you gotta, like, fill it out a little bit. Like, sometimes you just gotta do stuff because it's for your sanity. I get that. I feel like I'm reasonable sometimes. If we're together and we've been together and you're paying attention, you know how to handle me.
Yeah.
So just handle me that way, and we can work through it, because I'm at a point where I want to be a better communicator. I want to be able to disagree with my partner and not have it turn out into like a big blowout or something like that. Like,
That's
I'm
my
big
weakness.
on trying to learn how to, because I feel like I'm a not great at it. So I try to catch myself and be like, calm down, try to see where the other person is coming from, and just try to navigate the waters that way. So
I like what you just said because it made me think about what my therapist told me. I've seen a therapist right now. She's a black woman. Black people should see black people.
Therapist.
I like
but just
that.
because we need some of that understands us. But she told me your partner just wants to be heard, so try and listen to them and take your emotion out of it.
Yep.
And I think that has helped me when me and my husband have our arguments sometimes because I still do have those emotional reactions sometimes. I have to tell myself,
hard not to.
listen to what he's saying versus how he said it. Because sometimes that tone gets you mad. Like, who the fuck is you talking to right now? So, taking the emotion out. But I'm a failure every time. And it's about 10 minutes in, I'm like, all right, you know what? I hear how I'm coming off right now, so let me check it real quick because it's not always good. But let's get to this game real quick. 'Cause I do want to see these. I want to hear these tweets.
Are you in a relationship or not? Or not?
New segment.
I be so salty when I don't get to sleep next to this man. Look at her face. She's about to cut me. She's about to cut me. If she had a razor, she would have cut me.
So what is the purpose of this game?
My thing is, does that sound like a woman who is in a relationship or not? It sounds like you in a relationship. He went back to the crib, but you want to sleep with him tonight.
So what you want me to say? Like you want me?
I'm just.
What you want me to say?
What
Like,
I'm saying is,
what
don't woman is. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? What I'm saying is, your Twitter feed
Gives relationship.
is all
It's
and
giving
it's,
relationship and single and entanglement and situation.
I'm trying to wet that.
That's a tweet?
That's
That's a tweet.
Lyric.
That's a tweet.
That's
I'm
a
like,
song
you trying
lyric.
to wet what?
What you trying to wet?
That's a song lyric.
Oh.
Ooh, whose song?
Lucci.
This nigga been making me happy as fuck lately.
Oh.
Okay, that sounds like somebody that's dated.
I'll give you dating for that one.
Okay.
That sounds like dating.
All right. It's a lot. Am I really a priority? There's a lot going on right now.
Oh, now that
sound
sound
like
like
a
a
situation.
relationship.
That sound like a relationship.
That's relationship where
Yeah.
I'm not being paid attention to.
Niggas be fucking up sometimes, okay?
Okay.
I'm single though, but
All right, I'm done. I ain't gonna keep because it's getting
It's
real
getting
on
deep.
here.
It
Okay,
is.
If y'all want to read more, follow JEH Billionaire on Twitter because this is out of control.
listen, because I tweet this is where I am me on my Twitter feed. So if you want to know,
My problem
wow,
is
stop.
I want to spoil a nigga as soon as we start having raw sex.
I tweeted that today.
Oh, that was today?
That was
today.
today.
Well.
It's been a rough week. Leave me
Raw's
alone.
law. Listen, Raw's law. Let's go.
It's been
Raw
a
is-
rough
Raw
week.
is law. I can't.
First of all,
But-
I'm sorry, Mama.
But Darius,
I really
let's
need a
go
nap.
on.
That's what she put. That was one too. Yeah, you do.
Let's go to our next topic.
Right here. That's funny.
That was just a lot.
Oh yeah,
We should
this
make
is
that
hilarious.
a segment. We should actually make that a segment.
It's gonna be all about you. It's gonna be hilarious.
God.
Doubling back to a relationship. Dubbing back. To me, dubbing is a zero. So I would say doubling back or going back to an old relationship. Doubling back. You know,
Darius, you take the lead on this one. What you thinking
Right.
about it?
I never did it. I did it one time, like literally one time, and it was horrible.
Oh.
'Cause
Why
I
was
liked
it horrible?
'cause I like that other version of you, and this is not the same. That's it.
Tainted.
You didn't see any results that changed.
Yeah, it was different. You know, some people, I guess, it just wasn't meant to be.
I got you. No, sometimes that's true.
I think doubling back is just like you trying to reject that change, or you trying to reject that, like, okay, maybe like I'm comfortable here. I know it, so I want it. But at the same time, it's just like I don't feel like it can always work, because it's just like if you didn't solve them problems from last time, they gonna still be a problem. Even if y'all work past it, it's still gonna be a problem because it's gonna come up again. It could be like if he cheated on you or something, and it's just like you gonna always wonder, is he still? Is she still? Or like something.
Yeah.
I'll get you on that. I would say dubbing back
Dubbing, that's what y'all calling
Or
it?
dubbing, doubling back,
Doubling
double
back.
dribbling, double skip. Right. Honestly,
Rebounding.
I think that really
not
it's just a
rebounding.
comfortability thing most times. Because you already know the person, you know how they sexy is most likely. You already are comfortable with them, so sometimes it is easy to go back to who you know versus anyone new, and that's just because codependency. You just might be afraid, rejection. You don't want all that. So, I mean, I feel like at some point we all have doubled back just because it's just easy to do. Shit, why not? If I already know what the flavor tastes like, I ain't let down.
I can't do it.
Oh, no.
I
Darius said
cannot
he ain't
do
doing.
it.
He ain't going back.
The only way you double back is if you just fucking them. Like when I was younger, I would double back. I ain't double back. I mean, obviously in years.
Yeah.
I can't even fuck them.
Yeah, when I was like
yeah.
20, 21, I used to double back all the time.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
There's so many beautiful women out here.
Tell
you
the
know?
truth, man.
Nah,
You
we
said
not
you going
going
to the new flavors.
Exactly. I was turning a lot of them down for this one. We got to go. There's plenty of times I'll be like, I feel like MJ when he retired.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we got to put the 4-5 on. Like, it's just honestly, like, I still got a little game. Put the 2-3 back on. We can
I
still
got
win
you.
2 more. Like, yeah. Nah, not till I'm married. It's like, it's a lot of things that we go talking about. Is like, relationship stuff is like when you find that perfect one, I guess you just know on some corny
Yeah,
shit.
you
so,
know. You do.
Yeah.
You on real shit, you do, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You like, oh, shit, this what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, all these other bitches ain't shit. Damn.
Now I would say sometimes you also, in my experience at least, sometimes you just leave it and then you come back to it. Because me and my husband, before we got married, we separated a few times, so we just stuck.
You try to play the game. You be like, fuck that, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Like, no, you know what?
Damn,
These
you
bitches
actually
ain't shit.
real, right? I'm gonna say, and we met when we were 18, so it's like we've been dealing with each other for a long time. So sometimes you just fucking know.
Yeah, man.
Jay, how you feel about doubling back? Doubling back?
Honestly, I've been losing that life today on this podcast, like my tweets, everything. But I don't know. I feel like the only time it really works is if y'all both mature enough to like really work through the issues that caused the separation in the first place.
Work through them together or independently?
Both. Like you independently forgave, or you moved past it, and then y'all came together, and then y'all talked it out, or got to a place. I feel like in a perfect scenario that happens.
Yeah.
The scenario has to be absolutely perfect for it to actually be, a thing that actually works. Because I mean, people do it, and it sometimes when they dub back, it worked. It do work, and they get married and live happily ever after. I mean, I can't just
most
say,
people, for real, they say.
yeah, and I can't just
I
sit
can't
here and
go
be like,
for
oh,
it,
the
man.
dub back, I can't do it. You never know.
Nah, man. It's different, man. It's too
Relationships
different for real.
wild.
It's too different. I'm like not controlling, or like possessive, but it's like, nah. Some
For
things
some
is
people,
just,
it don't work.
it ain't gonna work for it because it's like we could have did that then.
Yeah,
It's like,
but
why
I
you
mean,
listening?
I guess it depends on the circumstance.
Nah,
Like
but-
maybe this was your first relationship. You ain't really know nothing about it.
I hear that excuse a lot, but it's like
And-
I will
cool.
say, we all almost 30, so shit.
Yeah, I don't like to
You
talk
better
about
have
it.
more than one relationship at this
But some
point.
people don't.
You right, but still, it's like, all right, that's fair, but it's like, go figure that out over there.
Yeah, go figure that out on your own time. I'll be on
I
my
mean,
own
I'm
time.
just saying, it's like, it's just so much shit in the world that I don't know, that I haven't experienced, that none of us have experienced, that I can't just definitely be like, oh, no, that's not going to ever work. Because there are examples of people that actually go through that and, they
it
come
work.
out stronger.
Most people,
Like, you
yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah,
like,
no.
y'all broke up. You a few times, and
figured it out.
we've been best friends for years, so like I know a little
Yeah.
bit, and then y'all together now happy. So I mean that's a little bit of a dub back.
No, I mean, definitely.
So like you a little bit of
You
an
take your,
example
that's what
of
it is.
that.
You take your dub back. That's what it's called, dub.
Really just because the way I'm saying it, doubling back. We'll say doubling back.
No, I love it. It's just like I want to be hip.
I want to be hip. Me
I
too.
want to be hip.
Me too. You know,
Nonetheless,
that's what the Twitter people
nah,
say.
man. No. I'm
Twitter,
hip
spin
now.
the block.
I'm hip now.
They be like spin the block or dub.
That's what it is. Okay, I spin.
Like dubbing.
Been in the corner.
Right.
Yeah, spin the
get it.
block. I'm gonna spin the block and see what's going on.
Nah, it's not going, man. Nah,
Oh, no, man.
we need all. I I'm like, you know, like you get the new iOS.
I got you. He said you ain't going back.
Hip. I got the new update.
New interface.
He going to the new phone. He ain't getting the second one.
Yeah, it's like.
I feel like
That
it
was
really
cool.
could happen though. If the love is there. If you really feel like the love is strong, and if you guys could both work at it, then yeah, it could work.
Why not the first time?
I mean,
'Cause
maybe
sometimes
the
you
first.
fuck it up.
You never know where that person came from the first time they met you.
And think about it. Sometimes when you really meet somebody that you love
It's all
at
about
a
the
young
whole phase,
age,
man.
sometimes that scares the
The
fuck
whole-
out
It's
of
the
you.
whole phase. If you meet a woman that ain't went through a whole phase, you gonna lose that woman because she gonna get jealous of all her other friends. She gonna experience that power of womanhood,
people
which
be
is good
scared.
and warranted. You should have experienced that as a woman. It's not for me to say you should or shouldn't, but like if you go, like you know, they try to play it safe, like prove, I guess.
That's true.
And then they be hearing the new songs and shit. And they be like, wait, I could have been doing this and I could have still been like. So now they want to go, like you said, 30 years old, talking about some shit that 15-year-old, whatever. Rah. So it's a funny thing, life, when it comes down to really like perspective and scope. Nonetheless, so, I mean, you know, like I said, I wouldn't, if me and you didn't sync at that time, it's, I don't like to waste time like that, you feel me? Like, that's cool.
That's true.
It's like I can't come back
If-
to that, yeah.
I think if you fully detach from somebody, like I went through it with my wife, like it wasn't a full detach though. It was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like contemplating some other shit, but it was quick. Like ooh, shit, like she was like lightweight a hoarder. Like it was a lot of shit going on. I'm like, this bitch crazy.
Some real shit was happening.
I'm like, I can't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? So
It's
like,
like-
if
it's like
like my
that.
wife made sense quickly, like, oh okay, I'm making the right decision. You know what I'm saying?
That
But
shit was
Yeah.
I
funny.
think if you fully detach from somebody though, it's a reason you fully detach from them. Like I didn't fully detach from her. I was like, I need a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Clear my head. But I was being a nigga, and while I was clearing my head, I was out here going to fucking IX center. With, you know what I'm saying? I was wild.
And I will say this, like for me,
I was wilding, man.
I've never really doubled back on anybody unless I really had some feelings for them like, too. So I'm not really doubling back unless I got some connection or some feelings, like you said. So
We took our kids to the IX center together. That's
I ain't even
was
gonna lie.
petting
That's the
goats
type
and
of
shit.
shit that make me mad as fuck.
yeah, but ain't it? They was petting goats and
I
shit.
done been
That was
mad
out
as
of
fuck.
control.
I'm like, oh, so you at the
IX.
indoor amusement park?
So this bitch
motherfucker.
amuses you, huh?
I would roll up there and beat this bitch ass outside
On the
and in the
motherfucking
park.
stairs.
Y'all
real.
ass is matter of fact.
Right. Beat the goat ass too, because this is what I play.
I'll never forget. I can vividly remember both our daughters sitting there about a little goat. Looked like they had a live animal thing, and all the kids were sitting down, and we were standing in the back. And I'm just like, this bitch is not it. nigga.
This bitch is a
Like, we got to get the fuck out the IX center quickly.
How could I start a fire real quick
Exactly.
without getting caught back to
that's
me?
the worst.
Get your hand out my pocket. Run out the motherfucker.
Okay, but real quick though, the IX Center was closed, and I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah, it's
This
closing.
is his last year being open. Like
COVID
COVID
ain't
affected
shit.
them
COVID
all.
ain't shit.
They are
What?
closed.
So you mean to tell me I go here so cool, so fun?
No.
You know what? COVID. You didn't just
I can't
killed
go
my
back goats no
childhood.
more.
You did it. You did.
It's here today. Cause not the way. Come on the play.
Bro, we knew the dates and
IX
everything.
indoor
Okay, it's
amusement
either
park.
I
so
fight. Like,
that's fucked up.
Wow.
That's y'all Glenville
doing the
niggas,
butt.
yes, man.
wow.
It's always
Don't do
Glenville
that,
and
'cause
South
Shaw was
niggas.
too.
South niggas just
just
fight
as
on
ratchet.
Euclid. We ain't got no money to go to IX Center. Niggas don't go to IX Center. We fought on Euclid, nigga.
I'm dead.
Listen, y'all was hitching the ride with somebody. Y'all
We was on Hayden fighting.
Not Hayden.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Nah, I'm fucking with
something. Cause
Pick one more topic. Pick one more.
The final goodbye.
oh shit, I put them all back.
No,
you. As long as you don't pick one, this.
I'm saying you know.
I think I just go ahead.
Oh, something.
Come on, close your eyes and pick a good one.
Let's see.
He didn't
Manifestation.
pick some bangers,
Let's
cuz.
see. Oh yeah, it's all synchronicity. Do ultimatums work in a relationship?
Damn, that's wow. That is some synchronous.
I'll start this one off. Ultimatums do not work in a relationship because when another person is forced to convert to their partner's view or stance, it is not of their own vision, so they are not going to grow. Even if it's for their best, it's not the right move at that time. Only because you can't just force a person to do something because there's going to be a resentment, there's going to be a feeling, there's going to be just any type of negative feeling that's going to be surrounded around this topic or whatever has caused the issue. And I'm just saying that from personal experience. So
I agree with
I know that an ultimatum given to me, bitch, who you talking to? So it's either going to be, I'll listen to what you're saying and we compromise, but you just can't give me an ultimatum at this point.
Okay, so I agree with you 1,000%. My coworker actually asked me this. My coworker asked me this question a few days ago, and I was like, no, because I feel like if I got to give you an ultimatum, it does not hit the same. I need you to come to this conclusion on your own. I don't feel like the ultimatum works for me personally because, like you said, it's. I mean, I'm just saying some shit is common sense.
That's true.
So, like, if you ain't got common sense, then what are we doing? Because I got it, and if you ain't got it, that's dicey. But I get what you're saying. Like, it's gonna be resentment because I shouldn't have to force your hand into seeing things the way I want you to see them. And that's not how it should be in a relationship anyways. I don't believe.
I agree with you on that.
So
Yeah. Because once you starting to put limits on our relationship. Like, don't tell me it's either this or this. Like, you are my partner. You're not my parent. Like, you can't. I couldn't be in a relationship where you trying to tell me how I can move. Like, it's just, it makes me feel some type of way. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's like you trying to control the situation. Like I get it. We said it earlier. I would like for a man to lead in certain situations. Like, but when it comes down to it's either this or this, like, I mean, sometimes how I feel is I told you this because I wanted you in the loop.
I got you.
Not because I wanted your permission. Because I feel like I would never be or put my partner in a situation where you would feel like you even have to give me an ultimatum because I'm going to respect you at the end of the day. I'm not going to go do something that's going to make you feel some type of way about me at the end of the day.
I got you.
yeah,
You know?
for sure.
So,
Darius, how you feel on it?
Oh yeah, nah. Nah.
You okay?
Oh,
Nah.
I'm sorry because I laughed because I'm drifting on my body.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
you trying to wet that? Oh,
Trying to Jill Scotty,
What that
okay?
mouth do?
Oh my goodness.
He
Anyway,
said, "Oh my goodness."
y'all lit. It's like, no, I'm with it. No, I'm playing modest, but when the mic is off, you know how we go. But nah, I mean, I don't really like ultimatums. It is what it is. The word mean what it means. But in a relationship, like a real, true relationship, like a friends, business partner type of relationship, y'all sleep together. Ain't no do this, I'm gonna do this, unless it's like, it might beneficial to both of us. You feel me? Like, yo, if you do this for me for this week, I'll do this for you next week. Those is good ultimatums. But like, that's just teamwork at the end of the day. It's not like but ultimately, which is like, ultimatum is ultimate. Like, just being able to bend, I guess, if it was to put it in a positive way, that's the ultimatum we need. It was like, are you able to bend unlimited abilities? Ultimatum, I guess. That's
I like it.
You would want somebody to accept ultimatums, but y'all gotta both be one. Yeah, or everything else gonna make it be like you trying to tell me what to do, like you said. So.
I'm gonna say, so let's just ask this: Have any of us ever given someone an ultimatum?
Yes.
No.
Ultimatums to me only work in the bedroom or on some funny. Like, keep playing.
Nah,
You know what I mean? You do. You know what I mean? You might play with. You know what I'm saying? Tell her to do some shit. If you do that, you know what I'm saying? When you fuck around with your girl,
that
you know
you
what I'm
have
saying?
to lick the goose.
Yeah, the gooch. Which part is the gooch? Is that the part in between?
Okay.
Just watch the gooch, man. Just watch it.
Oh my god, y'all fried.
They be cutting. Let me shut the fuck up. We'll be getting that gooch cut to like get the baby out, but I realized you was fresh. Yeah.
No,
Like sometimes they'll cut the gooch. Is that the part between the asshole and the bottom of the coochie?
No, I'm talking about the gooch for the men.
Y'all got one too. It's a little
know.
smoother. You know what I mean? When y'all spread your legs, it's a little opening, right? I mean, it's,
I know what you're talking
it's the
about.
skin right in between the bottom of the snatch and the asshole.
I love that you said snatch.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Hilarious. I'm saying, do we want to wrap it up from here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying.
Shout out
we
to
got an
Holy
ultimatum.
Day.
Oh yeah, come
Yes.
through for sure. It'll be fun.
Okay,
We
well,
got
let's
you
talk
guys.
about where is it at and what time is Holy Day.
Oh, it's doors open at 6. It's 150 East 10th Street, Lorraine, Ohio 44052.
When is Holy Day?
It's on October 31st. That's Halloween. It's Saturday,
Okay.
and we'll be all there, right?
All right. Well, listen, we know where to go. We know what time to be there. Now, the only question is, will you all be there?
Right.
Oh yeah,
Definitely click the link in one of our bios.
Save and put on.
Well,
Instagram.
Real Spit bio.
What time is it?
it starts at 6. It's 6 to 12.
Because we got some stuff with the girls on Halloween night. Cause
Yeah, come through.
fuck Halloween. You ain't going to nobody's house on Halloween.
Nah, you come through. Like some of the big dogs gonna be performing like around
Steppers upstairs.
10.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'll put you on the list.
Okay, once we finish up.
Yeah, I
You know
got
what
you.
I mean?
Everybody just
I'll
come
shoot out
through.
to Lorraine.
Yeah,
All right.
come through. It's gonna be
Put
fun.
this back online.
Yeah. we
Say,
wrap it up.
say that again. Can you say Holy Day again?
Oh, what
'Cause they
we
didn't
doing?
catch it because it literally cut off right before you said it.
Oh, so whatever, we could do it again. If not, you know,
So Instagram for Instagram again.
Yeah.
Holy Day is when?
it's on October 31st, Saturday. That's Halloween.
What time?
6 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Okay. And
Where?
then where?
The address is 150 East 10th Street, Lorraine, Ohio 44052. A place called Jazz on Broadway. You can just
Jazz?
Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tickets on holyday.eventbrite.com.
Okay.
Definitely purchase tickets. We will be
Link
in
is
the
in the
building.
bio.
Right.
I was
I'm
about
saying
to
we're
say
gonna post a
bio.
link also on the video so we can talk, make sure people know about it
It'll be
also.
fun. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good group of talent, and everybody will just be safe. You know, keeping up with the standards of the time, the social guidelines, and all that. So it'll be fun.
Mask.
We'll be having fun. We'll be safe and we'll have fun.
Yo, that's dope. Yo, I just looked it up. That's a dope spot.
Yeah.
Now I do want to ask you actually, what's been the hardest part of organizing Holy Day 2020 with social distancing and everything?
I more so just even getting people to come out. Probably like even as like a creative and a person that's like an artist, like it's very hard to get in that bag. And not even speaking of myself, a lot of my associates and friends, like it's really hard right now for them.
Yeah.
That's like some people I know. I'm not all the way out there like that. They all the way like just full on artists.
I
It's
got
like
you.
a regular job, you know. But like some people that are really hurting off of that
Yeah.
off of COVID, you know.
That's true.
So it's unfortunate, but that's pretty much the hardest part to even just be like feeling like it's needed more as an artist because that's how you like. What do you need? That's like the thing you do. You do one thing and it's like, all right, what's next? Because like you do one event or you do
Yeah.
one project, it's like something kind of die in you. So it's like, let me get to what's next to help people. So that's it. You know, just trying to get through it. We just working through it through that. As far as like the COVID and that's it. But it's been cool for the most part. Like, you know, trying to stay positive. That's it.
No, beautiful. That's all
Working
you
with
can
good
do.
people, you know.
Yeah, it's coming up. Listen, we're excited for it. So don't
Hell
forget, y'all,
yeah.
Halloween.
2 weeks away.
Come dressed up if you're not, or just come in regular clothes.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Just make sure you wear your mask though.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Mask
sure.
on.
But
Fucking
okay.
mask on. All
Let's go
right.
ahead.
Get our socials going.
We gonna wrap it up. Thanks again for tuning in on this lovely cold ass Friday.
It's been cold.
It was
Yes.
a cold day.
It's creeping
Yes.
in.
Follow my Instagram at JEH Billionaire. You can find me on all social medias that matter with that handle. Follow our Instagram page at __ Real Spit Pod. Please follow our Twitter because I say off the wall shit at
As you
Real
can
Spit
see.
Pod #1.
I'm
And
trying to
you can
make it
find
wet.
us on Facebook and YouTube at Real Spit Podcast. And Tay, take it away.
You already know. Tay Marie, 3 E's, 4 underscores, and a baby in this bitch.
And then for me, who
Baby.
else but _K on Instagram and Twitter. But remember, Twitter is for porn.
Always.
Always.
Ooh, good porn.
Ooh,
Great porn.
wait a minute.
Great porn.
I did see a porn on Twitter. It took me where I needed to go. I I was like, damn.
This is what I needed, right?
It just popped up
Fuck
on.
Brazzers.
It popped on when I refreshed. I was like, ooh.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
That's funny.
Had a good ass nap.
I'm saying, Darius, what's your stuff?
Oh yeah, you could. My handle is Darius Price-Smith. You know, just Google me. Everything pop up.
Oh,
Yeah, Google me.
He said,
Google me, baby.
Google me, baby.
You better ask somebody.
Just Google me one time, but it's not like that though. It's just
Darius, you
it's
gotta
easier.
claim it when it's like
easier.
that. Claim
It's
it.
just easier.
Listen,
No, it's just
you gotta
easier.
speak it
Easier,
into
too. Soft flex.
existence.
I mean, it'll get me in trouble. Some people have
Oh, I
Googled
got
me
you.
and it's worked out for me. You Google me and it's been harmful.
I got you.
Just for, whatever you
got
want to
you.
know.
But Dev, what about your socials?
It's the real Big Dev 216 everywhere, man. DMSTBOYZ. New
Sure.
podcast coming
The
soon.
new spot is dope.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I like
Thank
it.
you, man.
But all right, y'all. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be doing our after show with Darius,
So
actually,
definitely stay tuned for that.
and then from here, we'll see y'all next time.
See you at Holy Day.
Yeah,
See
come
you
on.
at
Next
Holy
Friday, see
Day.
you at Holy Day. Come turn up. I'll be drinking Hennessy. Yes, I will.
Yeah.
So